Hi, Hiram here. Yesterday I did a video on this DIY pump remote feed station. This is the one that you can use instead of a bubbler. You can pump your alcohol into your stoves. I think it was yesterday I showed this. Yeah. But I showed this and then I got a message from Jon Fong over at Flat Cat Gear where he said, Hiram, I was thinking about how to connect the pump to the bottle. And I remember tornado tubes. These are the adapters that connect two soda bottles together to demonstrate tornadoes. And he gives me a couple of links to places that carry it. He said, on a quick search, I saw some down to the $1.50 range. I'm suspecting that you could glue the pump into one end of the tube. Being the nerd that I am, that's spelled N-E-R-D, being the nerd that I am, I just happen to have a tornado tube in my collection. This is one that you would screw between two 2-liter bottles. The top bottle would be full of water and you stir it, and then when it comes down, no, you can't see it on the camera, it would form what looks like a tornado in the upper bottle as it drains into the lower bottle. Cute little toy. I just happen to have an extra one. I gave these to my nieces a couple of years back. It's just a tube with threads on it for the 2-liter bottles, and inside is a little hole. So this could be, put on the top, have the tea and stuff come out, and pump this way. But being the cheap guy I am, and not wanting to waste a perfectly good toy, this is what I came up with. What I did was I took 2 soda caps, super glued them together, drilled a hole out of the middle, took where'd I go with it? Took one of the primer pumps, put a short piece of silicone tubing on the end pipe with the small nipple, because it goes into mostly the small stoves, like this one that I got today in the mail. I have to do a review on this. But it's the one that uses the small silicone pipe rather than the big one. And then I also attached a longer piece of silicone that would go into a bottle. More like this. So that this hose would reach to the bottom. I put all that in that CPVC tee that I showed you the other day. Stuck it in, epoxied it, or rather super glued it on the top here so it doesn't pop out. The long silicone went down through the tee, through that hole that I drilled in the side, or in between the two pieces. The long pipe went down that. This one I bent so that it came out the tee, like that. My big hand's in the way, sorry. So that was the inner part. Now, the tee is setting on the top cup or the top cap that's facing up to form like a cavity there to put it with the one hole. When I put the tee in that, I could have used something like Sugru. It's a plastic that when it's exposed to air, it cures into a rubber. Handy stuff. You can use this in all kinds of things. But again, being the cheap you-know-what that I am, what I did was I filled the cavity with hot glue. This is a formula hot glue for filling. So I just filled down in that, and on the part where the T is, I just held it in place and filled up that so that it's a nice good weld there, or not weld, but a good fill. So now I have, it's a little bit bigger than what I was thinking. I was trying to think of some way to put all of this down in the bottle so it didn't stick out very far, but haven't come across that yet. But this is what John was talking about, doing it like this, because this would screw into the cap, into the bottle, and then you could put another cap. No, you can't really. But you could I could have put the T in here. But I changed out for this. So now what we have is, this is just water in here for now. you'd put your hose on to go to whatever your stove is. Not sure how far this will squirt. Just like so. Just pump it, and there comes the alcohol. I hope you can see that. Oops, missing. It'd be a little more controlled with the silicone hose on that. But that seems to work great. It doesn't leak. Well, I got water there because it spritzed out of that. And I don't know. I'm going to be testing this out, see how well it works. With water, it seems to work great. So I thought I'd just share that with you. Again, you can get the primer bulbs on the internet, on eBay. I'll try to remember and put the address and stuff down below. If not, look at the other video. But that's pretty cool, I think. That could be handy. So I hope this helps. Let me know what you think of it. I thank you for watching my videos. Almost forgot. Born Randy 62 had also left a comment on that other video, the DIY pump remote feed station. He had said that a new fuel filter stone sold as chainsaw maintenance kits will let you put the filter, which acts like a weight, at the end of the hose, which will always seek the bottom of the bottle no matter what direction you happen to lay the bottle down. Pretty cool. What it is, it's a little stone that's also a filter that goes on the end of a fuel hose. So when it's down in the tank, the weight makes sure that the hose is always to the bottom of the tank. That might be a little big for this kind of application. I haven't been able to find any small ones yet, but I thought that was a cool idea to share too. That way, well, in this one it doesn't really matter because the hose is too long for this bottle, but when you laid it on its side, the hose might just stick out like that instead of falling to the bottom of the bottle if you had the bottle laying on its side. This weight on the end would make it, go down. So I thank Born Randy for that. Born Randy 62, sorry. I thank John over at Flat Cat Gear for his suggestion of the tornado tube. Like I said, I'll leave 2 links that he sent me down below. There you can get them from Amazon and from some sort of a science site. But you can also find these on eBay. So I thank both of them. I thank you for watching. I look forward to your input, questions, remarks, helpful suggestions. And as always, watch for my buddy Max. Bye now.